Hiya, folks. So I'm doing something a little different today. I have done it before. I'm reacting to the next Nintendo Direct. These tend to go down quite well. I was a little disappointed with the last one, so with a bit of luck, this one should outbalance that. So without much further ado, let's roll with it.
Peggy 16.
Just straight into a trailer. Interesting. I might pause at some points if there's any really interesting trailers. Okay. Okay, that's quite an emotional. Let me just turn it down a little bit. It's a bit loud. Quite an emotional trailer for Pikmin, really. Ooh, okay. That looks like a living plastic bottle. Graphically, it has improved, but Nintendo aren't known for graphics. I'm going to guess that there's going to be gameplay options we should be interested in with this one. It's never really fully been my kind of game. There's too much micromanaging and stuff. It does look interesting though. There's definitely a market for it. See, things like that are fun. Is that a new thing? I've seen the rock Pikmin from Smash Bros. Because it does the. I think that's the harder attack in Smash Bros. Oh, you have a dog ally. That's pretty damn cute. Oh, that's adorable. It's like Year of the Dogs for Nintendo for some reason. Oh. The bosses actually look pretty creepy. Like, not horror creepy, but like uncanny creepy. Okay, I imagine that's a pretty big win for Pikmin fans. I think Pikmin 3 came out on the Wii. Oh. Oh, that's... I mean, going for the unsettling theme for sure. Give us some good stuff. Bizarre one, but I've seen that there's potential for a complete remaster of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and I kind of have fell out of love with the Sonic games in the last few years. So there's something quite exciting about that for me.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass DLC.
Lapidurist extraordinaire.
Hey, what now?
Say hello to Masha, the newest hero and a refined lapidarist.
She got swords in her hair.
Craft accessories that can bestow various effects. Challenge battles with roguelike elements are also being added.
Oh,
Select
interesting.
only one character and battle wave after wave of enemies. For
I can
every
imagine
wave,
that'd be
you'll
pretty
earn more
fun.
Heroes and special abilities.
Have any of my followers
Rapid
played any of
victories
these
with your
games?
heroes
Because
and
I'd really
set your
like to know
sights
what they're
on the
like.
final stage.
Like they
You
look
might also get
like they're
special
kind of in
trivia
my
outfits as
direction,
an
but I
award.
don't know how much I would love
Coming
them.
in Volume 4 later this year.
Tell me why! Is this really what you want? Nothing's gonna get through to him. He's a heartless machine.
It's weird seeing anime characters with like very British accents.
Enough for you.
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass launches on Nintendo
Wow.
Switch February 16th.
It must be huge if it's that much.
Shake it, amigo! Move to the beat in a brand new Samba de Amigo game. Grab your Joy-Con controllers and gently shake them like maracas to match the targets during a song.
That's quite a
Follow
fun
the
way to
instructions
work
on screen
out.
To pose and dance.
I imagine that'll get a lot of families like around the TV.
So stay on your toes. Why not dance with a friend to predict your compatibility in Love Checker?
Why?
Make sure to show up in style too.
Is that supposed to be like a teenage girl house party thing? Because this does not like the kind of game that a teenage girl would
Keep the
play.
beat and aim for first place. 40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of genres from around the world. So grab those controllers and get shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
I like that the franchise has carried on. I'm actually surprised that Samba the Amigo has not been a Smash character.
Got a passion for fashion?
Ugh, okay.
Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam it up and express yourself. Here, you'll aim to become a
The visuals are nice for this.
And you're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends. Give them a like if you dig their style. Or suggest new outfits for them to grow as an influencer.
Oh god.
Now it's time for fashion.
Influencer-based video games.
Choose from over 1,000
I'm not sure how I
design
feel about
outfits.
that.
Then add a personal touch to give your item a final flourish. You can get the items other people are wearing by liking them. Mix and match your favorites to create new looks. By connecting online, you can expand your friend circle. and
I imagine
grow your
this
brand.
would be the kind of game when you're like, you know, between like 10 and 12 years old, and you're not sure what your look, what your scene is yet. You're sort of still discovering yourself. I guess this kind of game would help you experiment with different combinations of looks.
Dark worlds. Dracula's castle beckons in this new
Ooh.
DLC for the roguelite action platformer Dead Cells. Venture through the castle's hellish halls and outskirts.
I've only completed
alongside
this
Richter
game
Belmont
once,
and Alucard.
and I
You
play
have
through
to
it with my
show
partner
up
now and then.
and Dracula himself.
Okay,
Vampire killer
that's
and
fun.
other iconic
It's
weapons
amazing that
and
they've actually let
legions
them
of
do that.
monsters in frenetic combat. 12 original covers and 51 songs from the Castlevania series accompany you during your quest in Dead Cells.
That's
Return to
awesome.
Castlevania,
Dead Cells is an
sinking
awesome
its
game,
teeth
by
into
the way.
Nintendo Switch
It's just
March 6th.
probably one I'll never
Pre-orders
complete
begin on
because
Nintendo eShop
it's one you
shortly
pick
after
up,
this presentation.
progress through, gather a load of stuff. You can
Enter
complete
a new
it. There's
grid in this
a real
new
like
puzzle adventure
collectability
set
about it
within
all.
The Tron universe. Uncover dangerous truths and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world. Your decisions and the alliances you forge will impact your journey and the entire server. Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April. Who's there? Wait, is that? Well, that can't be good. The time-bending murder mystery Ghost Trick returns in HD. After kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated, fates. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
So it's like Prop Hunt, but he can kill your murderer.
2 connected worlds, 1 suspenseful thriller.
This seems to be the in thing at the minute, the sort of crime, anime, thriller style game. Oh god, it looks like a Dreamcast era game. I know it's not all about the visual, sometimes it's about what the game technically does. I'm well aware of that. Okay, it looks a little nicer in that scenery. A lot going on, like, interface-wise, though. Oh, it's it's a turn-based police RPG. How strange. Is this oh, what's that huge RPG called? It looks like it could be. No, wait, it was DecaPolice. It literally said it. It's an interesting concept. It's not what I thought it was. I can't bloody remember the name of the series.
There was a witch and a demon. Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named Cereza.
Oh.
Seeking the power to rescue her imprisoned mother, she ventures deep into the Avalon Forest ruled by fairies.
Oh god.
I'm going to that forest. I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
It looks like an indie game. I bet the Bayonetta fans are really, really disappointed with seeing this.
At the same time, harness Cereza's magic and Cheshire's ferocity to travel through this mysterious and dangerous forest.
Oh, they could have made that so much more interesting. It feels like they've lost the vision for Bayonetta. It was a...
Cheshire by magically binding enemies.
It's a completely different style of game.
Or stop an aggressive one to focus.
The visuals are beautiful if it was a new IP, but it's clearly not.
The duo will gain strength as they continue their journey.
I was going to say when it first came on, it looks like it's inspired by Bayonetta, but the fact that it is a Bayonetta game... Oh.
Can Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after? Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the
Oh
Lost
no,
Demon
no,
on
that is going to
Nintendo
bomb.
Switch, March 17th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
What a shame.
続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
The Splatoon games get a lot of love. I do appreciate what the Splatoon games achieve. Just couch play. I'm pretty sure I said this in the last direct. Get couch play in this game and I'll buy it. Hey, this trailer might say, oh, we've now got couch play. I want to be able to play it with my niece and nephew, or nieces and nephew, and be able to just sit with one copy of the game. That's all I need. For us to all play it together, we'd each need a copy of the game, and that's just gross.
This paid DLC includes 2 waves of content. The first wave is DecaPolice. Make this splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon your stomping grounds. This is Booyah Base. It's got some pretty nifty weapons and gear. You might spot a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers. Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville.
I like the quirky nature and design of the characters in this. I like the colours. It feels very urban, Jet Set Radio sort of style.
And Amiibo functionality all work in the same way here too. The Squid Sisters will also perform here during Splatfests. Need a mix of old school and freshness? Then head over to DecaPolice.
So they've got like in-game celebrities seemingly.
This paid DLC launches this spring.
I'm gonna guess like Splatfest is like an online tournament that goes on.
Oh, what's this?
Oh. I didn't realise this was still a Splatoon thing. I'm gonna guess that's like gonna be a story extension. Because that seemed a little darker than the other like colour in the land gameplay.
Wave 1 DecaPolice launches this spring. Wave 2 Side Order will launch in the future. The Splatoon 3
I even love them as a playable character in Smash, but you don't understand. I'm not buying like 4 copies of the game to be able to play it with people.
スプラトゥーン3は発売以来大変多くのお客さんに遊んでいただいており本当にありがとうございます。そして本作をさらにお楽しみいただけるようエキスパンションパスをご用意いたしました。今後のスプラトゥーン3の展開
It's good that Nintendo are like focusing on DLC now.
引き
Like
続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
it's about time, really. Oh,
Adventure awaits Mickey and friends on Illusion Island.
I'm not sure I like the.
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy. Embark on a new adventure to find 3 magical books and save the mysterious island of Monoth.
The
Run,
animation, considering it's a Disney product, the animation and stylization is so lazy. I remember when Disney games used to look gorgeous.
you can reach new
Castle of
places and
Illusion was a
find
stunning
secret
game.
areas. Cross large chasms with boost jump. Ground pound barriers to open new spaces.
Again, it looks
and
like a
glide through the
lazy
air to
indie game.
reach distant
Disney
platforms
can
and
afford
hidden
to
areas.
pay devs
Each
to make a
character's
good game.
personality shines through in their actions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the island.
It's very
Share
Rayman
a hug
Legends
for
as
extra
well.
help.
It's almost like they saw what Rayman
Leapfrog
Legends
for
was
larger
and
jumps, or drop a rope
sort
to
of
lend a
missed
hand.
that time.
Work together to save Monoth, and you might discover new paths. While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous foes. Study
That
their
was like a
movements carefully
boring
to
boss
figure out
fight.
the path to
Like-
victory. Join Mickey and friends on a high-flying adventure in Disney Illusion Island. Swinging
Oh,
onto
that's
Nintendo Switch July
so
28th.
disappointing. You'd
Pre-orders
think
begin on
Disney
Nintendo eShop
hand draw
shortly
them
after
in the
this
traditional
presentation.
style. I know it's expensive, but you're Disney. Like, if you want to stand out these
Emblems are
days in the
on
gaming
way.
area, you've got to
New
stand
emblems
out.
are coming to future
Even if
packs
you
of
are
the
Disney.
Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass. Pack 2 includes
It wouldn't be a Nintendo Direct, would it, without some Fire Emblem? Like,
raise defense and unleash counterattacks.
by the way, we're putting 7 more
Sword
characters into
Emblem
Smash.
Acumen. Cast magic spells over a wide area. Camilla,
I probably would have
Emblem
played
of
this when I was a
Revelation.
teenager, but I do not have the time for something like this now where a battle can last 2 hours. It's like, well, in my gaming session, I've got 2 hours of battle down, and that's the progress I've
Overwhelm
made.
foes with sword and magic attacks.
Like, I played Final Fantasy Tactics as a teenager and I loved it, but
Summon additional allies.
don't have the time for that now.
Challenge newly added missions to recruit these new emblems. And in Pack 4, a new story called Xenologue will be unlocked.
Thank you for answering our prayers.
Who is it that's putting your world in danger now?
Watch out! Assassins!
Pack 2 of the Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass.
Wow, so
launches on
the
Nintendo
standard
Switch shortly
DLC
after this
for Nintendo
presentation.
games now is $26.99. It seems like they're going for like 4 expansion packs. I wonder if they'll do that with Pokemon.
Take control of your destiny. This is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony.
Look at
between
how much
Reverie and
nicer
our
that's
world,
animated
the
than the
future
Disney
of humanity
game.
hangs in the balance.
I don't know who the developer
In
is
this
yet, but
narrative
like,
adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel between worlds.
there's more artistic love in that like 5 seconds of footage than the whole Disney game.
Many branching story paths, along with a riveting soundtrack by Celeste composer Lena Rain, set the
Oh,
stage for your
okay.
journey. Eventually, you'll side with one of the
This is
6
creaking a little
aspirations
bit.
like bond,
There we go.
power, or chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you aspire? Harmony: The Fall of Reverie launches first
mean,
for consoles
beautiful
on
art
Nintendo
direction.
Switch this June. These games will have you rolling.
Okay.
Octopath Traveller
Oh,
2 is just
now
around
talking
the
about
corner.
visual beauty.
Shortly
My
after this presentation,
God.
a demo containing the game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop.
I started Octopath Traveller
New stories
when I first
emerge.
got my
Which
Switch,
path
and
will
it's
you
so
take first?
massive, and the
Who will your
bosses,
allies be?
the bosses are
Where
like
will your
final
journey
bosses
lead you?
in your usual strategy
Adventure through a
games.
brand new
You fight
world
stuff and you're
in
like,
Octopath
wow,
Traveller
you
2,
really have to
launching on
like
Nintendo Switch February
grind your way
24th.
through this boss.
Keep it rolling. Run
Such
around
a
and
such
collect
a
rooms of
like
objects in this
beautiful and
remaster
clever
of
game.
Love
I've just
Katamari.
not committed to it enough, I guess.
Roll in a classroom, a zoo, and space? New features include playing
I had an
as
ex
young
that tried to
king
make me
of
play
all
this game, and
commerce
I
and
just
5
can't
new
back it. It's just a shite game.
challenges.
In my opinion, I know people love it. It's just not
Love
something
Katamari Reroll
I
plus
like.
Final Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch
It's like a
June
mobile
7th.
phone game
In
that
addition,
somehow made it to
active
console.
Nintendo Switch
Like,
online members can play
why?
a free game trial of Katamari Damacy Reroll. Combine the powers of the sun and moon. Fend off evil
I've
in
seen this on
timeless
TikTok.
RPG.
This is on my like
Freely
watch
traverse
list.
a
It is
breathtaking
beautiful.
world. Meet
It's
characters
one of the
from
most
all walks of
beautiful
life
pixel games I've
and
seen in a long
devastate
time.
foes with timed attacks in battle. Complement your journey.
This
with
might even be
enchanting
Let's Played on my
melodies from
channel. Look at how
retro-inspired
stunning
tunes
those
from the
visuals
renowned
are.
Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game. Sea of Stars sails onto Nintendo Switch.
And the
August
gameplay looks
29th.
great. It looks like a mix of Golden Sun and Chrono Trigger. Oh, there's a demo
Take
available.
it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown. Form 2 teams of 3 and challenge others to lightning-fast battles, air hockey style. Use each striker's skills to
Okay,
dominate
it's
each
an
match.
air hockey game.
Change the course trajectory from afar. Block areas to gain the advantage. Or knock opponents out of the arena.
I can't
with
imagine that's a
explosive
game you
moves.
could play. Well, maybe it is a game you could
Strikers
play for hours because it
slides
seems
onto
there's a
Nintendo
skill
Switch
to
April
it.
27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin on Nintendo
Yeah, it's free to play. It'll have an
shortly after
expansion
this
pass.
presentation.
Sorry, a battle pass. That'll definitely have a battle
Back
pass.
into
You
the
can't tell me
sprawling
otherwise.
labyrinth. A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming to Nintendo Switch, remastered in HD. Many treasures lie deep within a massive labyrinth. Its paths are intertwined.
What a
and
strange
vicious
looking
monsters
game.
lurk in the shadows. A blank map is your only guide. By drawing the map as you explore, you can progress even further.
What a weird
Venture
game.
into the labyrinth with 5 adventurers. As the guild leader, you'll assign them
The
roles,
visuals are
like
so
the ally
confusing.
defending protector, or the ultra-fast
Okay,
Dark Hunter.
it's like an RPG Maker
But be
game.
warned, every adventure is fraught with danger. Should you fall in battle, you can change your team.
It's
and
quite an
learn new
impressive
skills to strengthen your party before
game for an
challenging the labyrinth again.
RPG Maker game. So it's very nicely
24
developed.
newly drawn
There's
character
just some
illustrations are
contrasting art directions there
Plus, take
between
advantage of
the
new
3D
difficulty
maze and then
and a new
like
auto
the
mapping
anime
function for
characters.
smoother exploration. Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection launches on Nintendo Switch June 1st. Each game
I mean,
in the
hearing this
collection will also
music,
be available separately
I
on
imagine that's
Nintendo
battle
eShop.
music. Battle music sounds good.
Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. Get your tactical skills ready.
Oh, we're going to see more of this.
Calling all
Ooh.
strategy fans. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp
Ooh.
is only a couple of months away.
See, that's some
Join
love in
Kate,
animation.
Max, Sammy,
It's
and
so
more
true
in
to the
2
original
full-story
games as well,
campaigns,
like-
each one filled with colorful turn-based tactical action.
Beautiful.
Flex your strategic muscles across a multitude of modes. Design your own maps and share them with friends. Plus, go head-to-head in local and online play.
Amazing.
Advance Wars 1+2
Amazing.
Reboot Camp
That
comes to
looks
Nintendo Switch
fantastic.
April 21st.
I don't think they could have done.
Pre-orders
I
begin
mean,
on Nintendo
I know it was
eShop
only
shortly
like
after
a
this
animated
presentation.
trailer, but I've seen gameplay elements and it looks good.
A new story will unfold in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
Okay.
Magolor, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
Kirby games can be quite dark sometimes. Like, there's a weird. Oh, okay.
All he can do now is a basic attack and jump. To regain Magolor's powers, you'll need to
I kind of
collect
like that the
magic
traditional
points by
Kirby
defeating
games are
enemies.
still going strong.
With
I do
magic
really
points,
want to play
different abilities
the
can
one
be
where you can become a
restored and
fridge.
enhanced.
I can't remember the name of it, but that one where you can become a fridge
Levitation.
looks really fun. It looks like it's
Or
got some funny
increase his
moments,
attack range.
some
The
interesting
order in which you
secrets and
restore his
bosses.
powers is up to you. There are over 20 interdimensional stages to explore. Up to 4 players on the same console can venture through this mysterious realm together.
I'm gonna guess this is
Can
like
Magolor
an
restore his
expansion to a
powers
Kirby
and safely
game.
return to his world? You can access this new epilogue after clearing
Oh,
story mode.
okay, all right. I'm gonna guess it's free.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, do you know what? Kirby's always
Four
got a
players
special
can
place
play
for
a
me.
Specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games.
Oh,
Kirby's
the
Return
sub
to
games look
Dreamland
good.
Deluxe launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th. Pre-orders
I don't
are
think it's a
available
franchise
now
they've
on
ever
Nintendo
really
eShop.
let down. Every Kirby game that's released has been like a solid
新たな
entry in
モー
the
ドが追加され
series.
た星のカービィ Wii デラックスにご期待ください。続いては任天堂スイッチオンラインについての情報です。
Oh,
こちらをご覧く
is
だ
this
さい。
where we get some banging games on the the retro thing, the console? What? What? Oh, give us Pokemon.
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo
Oh my
Switch Online.
god. Oh my
On the
god.
Switch, you can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day.
Oh.
Let's
What are you
introduce
giving
the
us?
games that will be available at launch.
Tetris?
Arrange the following
Okay.
Tetraminos and
I mean, I
aim
had
for
it back
high
in the
score.
day. I did love it.
Super Mario Land 2.
It's
6
amazing.
Reclaim Castle Wario
Do you know what?
Stone.
It's not necessarily even needed on the
The
Switch.
Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX.
Giving us that
Away
from the
the Wreckage
get-go.
to escape
It's like
Gargoyle Island.
my favourite Zelda game. I've got the remake.
Gargoyle's Quest.
Okay, I've never heard of
Save the
it.
Ghoul Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch Gallery 3.
Okay,
Play
I
an
mean,
assortment of
yeah,
Game
there
&
had to
Watch
be some
titles.
pants ones, right?
Alone in the Dark. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow
That's a
Island.
Game Boy game.
Metroid 2: Return of
Banging
Samus.
game.
Destroy the
Great
Metroids
game.
hiding on planet SR-388.
Oh, no way.
Wario Land 3. Traverse a world that changes between day and night based on your actions.
We are spoilt to this. This is like awesome.
Kirby's Dream
I know you
Land.
can do it on an emulator,
Float
but just
in
having it
here
on
and
your
spit out
Switch
enemies
built
in
in,
Kirby's
it's
debut
just
title.
convenient, isn't it?
You can use the Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen
Oh,
filters.
that's an
Up to 2
awesome
players can play
feature.
compatible games together locally or online.
Oh my god.
More games will be added in the future.
Oh, Oracle of Seasons in ages. I wonder if they'll ever give us Pokemon Blue and Red. They're putting the Game Boy Advance on the Switch! What?
Game Boy Advance games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Oh.
Here are the games that you can play at launch.
Oh, please.
Super Mario Advance 4.
I mean,
Super
isn't
Mario
that
Advance
technically
4
already on there
and
because of
38
the
extra levels from the Nintendo e-reader
SNES
accessory.
games?
WarioWare Inc. Mini Game Mania.
Fantastic.
Experience the origins of the lightning fast micro games.
That will be great.
Kuru Kuru Kururin.
Hopefully these will have online capabilities
without hitting
too.
obstacles. Mario Kart Super Circuit.
One of my
Links to
favourite
the
Mario
first Mario
Karts,
Kart
and
game created
I've never
for
played it
Virtual
against
Console.
anyone.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Oh, God.
Venture through a zany world and fight with equally zany attacks. The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap.
What a
Shrink to
strong
miniature size
start.
and dive into a big adventure.
And there's going to be more Game Boy Advance games.
Local and online players supported for compatible games, and up to 4 players can play together.
That is... Oh, that's a dream come true.
More games will
Metroid
be added to this
Fusion! I've
library
never
as
even
well.
played it, but I want it. Golden Sun!
After
Golden
this
Sun's my
presentation, you
favourite
can play
game
these Game Boy
ever.
titles with the Nintendo Switch Online membership.
Oh,
Or play both
I
Game
love how
Boy
they
and
just
Game Boy
teased the
Advance
corner
titles
of
with the
Golden
Nintendo
Sun.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
Golden Sun's going on my channel at some point.
このゲームボーイで遊んでいたソフトが任天堂スイッチでプレイできるようになります。
Oh,
そして本日ご紹介したゲームボーイとゲームボーイアドバンスのタイトルはこのダイレ
amazing.
クト終了後に遊べるようになります。
Fantastic.
任天堂スイッチオンライン、そして任天堂スイッチオンラインプラス追加パックに今後もご期待ください。
Oh.
引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
The original Metroid
Oh my god!
remastered on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, right, it's just up from here, isn't it? Oh. This game. Look at it! Oh my god, it's stunning! Oh. This was my entry point to the no, actually, Metroid 2 was my entry point, and then I jumped to this. so there was like quite a difference. Oh my god! I mean, it's been polished for definite. Oh. I can't, like, all my hair stood on end. I'm so chuffed that they're doing
First
this.
Metroid Prime, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch.
They're giving the Metroid games some love, and so they should.
Samus Aran. But beware, there's more to this alien planet than meets the eye.
I can't wait to play it again.
Visors are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover info and clues on how to progress. Depending on the situation, a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sight.
Space
with a
pirates
lock-on
look
feature.
fantastic.
Fight back with beams,
Oh,
bombs, and more. This remaster adds new dual-stick controls, allowing you to move around while separately changing your point of view.
Oh, fantastic.
You can also select a control
look
style
at
that recreates
Flagra!
the original
I can't even remember what it
among
was
other
called.
control
But
options.
it was a cool boss either way,
Explore
and
Talon
they've
4
made it look
with your
amazing.
preferred play style. The digital version of Metroid Prime
Okay,
Remastered
it's gonna be digital.
launches on Nintendo eShop shortly after this
What?
presentation. The physical version will launch March 3rd.
They've just dropped it. It's just like, it's there. I'm pleased with that.
Detective
It
skills
looks
to the test.
great.
This is the World Detective Organization. Yuma, a trainee detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, will solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation. You'll investigate these incidents alongside master detectives of the organization.
This
Each
is
one has a supernatural
it's just a trend at the minute.
ability that
It's
can
really
prove
strange,
useful
this
during
whole
investigation.
detective RPG
Mimic
thing.
body types and
They seem
voices
like-
with disguise.
Like, as a detective, there's a
Heartbeats
subtlety
and
to
whispers
it being a
with audio
detective.
altitude.
And the whole RPG element
And
is
witness past
not as
crimes
subtle.
with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared with Yuma,
So this is post-cognition.
so use them to get closer to cracking a case. After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear.
It is something different though, and I like when the gaming industry does different things, because you think that all the games that have been imagined are out, and then you see something new where you're like, okay, that's a completely
Launches on
different
Nintendo Switch,
way of
June
playing
30th.
than I ever imagined.
Wings of the Heart take flight once more. A remastered collection of both Baiten Kaitos games, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Wow, there's a lot of remasters coming. I remember seeing this and finding it really appealing, and then I'm pretty sure that the battle system's card-based, and that put me off.
You'll stand up to the Empire across two different eras of war.
Is that what? Are these the modern visuals?
You'll
It's
visit
hard to
various
tell.
locales and team up with like-minded allies.
Yeah, see, it's a card-based battle system. I just
Your attack power
Why?
is determined by the attributes and combinations of your cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck. In these real-time battles, you'll need to make split-second decisions to edge closer.
But I
to
bet there's a lot of
victory.
people that are really chuffed
What
to see that this is a
revelations will come
thing.
to light in the skies above and the lands below. Baiten Kaitos 1 and 2.
Oh, so they're packaging them together as well.
Soon
Nice.
onto Nintendo
I mean, that just
Switch
seems to be a
this
thing
summer.
these days, doesn't it?
Dive into your new fantasy life.
I can only get behind chibi art styles when they're done right. And when it's this oversized head on a tiny body, it just... There's just something about it that grates on me.
You'll meet a mysterious girl. Then travel between past and present to make the island your own.
So it's
Become a woodcutter,
a bit Animal Crossing, a little bit
blacksmith,
Harvest Moon. I can see why it's got an appeal.
magician, and more.
I mean, even that dragon's got an oversized head.
To develop
It just
the
hurts my
island.
brain. Structurally, I can't imagine that dragon like holding its head
This
well.
life is yours to live. After 1,000 years, the restoration is about to begin. Fantasy Life on The Girl Who Steals Time.
Fair enough. Oh, Professor Layton's back. God, this takes me back. Oh, excellent. Do you know what? I might pick that up. I've actually not really delved into those games that much, and I like what they do.
Yoshi's Island. A brand new course is zooming into Wave 4 of
How
the Mario
gorgeous
Kart
is
Deluxe
that
Booster
track?
Course Pass DLC.
I'm getting more and more reasons to buy the old Mario Kart now.
Birdo, who originally hit the track in Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Double Dash, is
Birdo
also
has
being
like
added to Wave
long
4.
been needed in the new Mario Kart. And you got different colours of her too. Awesome.
Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass races onto Nintendo Switch this spring. This DLC can be purchased on its own, while active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can also enjoy this DLC at no additional cost.
Fantastic. Okay, Minecraft Legends, fair enough. Actually looks more fun than Minecraft. Wow, Jesus. I bet that visual style took a lot of time to develop. It looks like an inky sketchbook. Wow, that's huge. Have a nice day. Oh, it's a Metroidvania. I'm pretty sure I've seen the trailer. Oh, fair enough. I mean, yeah. If you want to play baseball with Hulk Hogan, fair enough. I love Tales of Symphonia, but I bought it on Steam not long ago, and I can't justify purchasing it again. I'm not gonna lie.
ここまでご視聴いただきありがとうございました。
Come on, something big.
次が最後の映像になります。こちらをご覧ください。
Oh, please, something big. It's got to be Zelda, hasn't it? Or at least I think it's Zelda. It's got the floaty world thing going on that Zelda's got going on, and they look like moblins, but a little more
Rise, my servants.
primal.
Sweep over Hyrule.
Yeah.
Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors.
Ooh. A Zelda game with voice acting as well, like. Oh, the combat looks really interesting and diverse.
Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
My hair stood on end, and I've not even played the first one. I've not even played it, but wow. Oh, there's like a vehicle building system. What the hell? Okay, I mean,
Please, lend him your power.
oh bloody hell! It's out this year. So it's like the bad timeline where
シリーズ最新作ゼルダの伝説
Ganondorf basically becomes like, or Ganon becomes ridiculously
通常版の
powerful.
他に 様々な特典がセットになった
Look at that, that's beautiful.
そして
Comes with an
本作の
art
リンク
book
の Amigo もソフト
and
と
an
同日に
amiibo.
発売いたします。
I'm surprised they're still going with
再
the
び始まるリンク
amiibos.
の果てしなき冒険にぜひご期待ください。任天堂ダイレクトは以上になります。
Okay, yeah, fair
ご視
enough.
聴ありがとうございました。
Right, so I've got a few sort of closing thoughts. I think I'm a little disappointed with Nintendo in this way. They should have addressed the issue with Pokemon. I think publicly addressing that and saying we are either in the process of making it look and play better, or there's an update coming soon. Maybe not even a date, but like, I still think there should have been a segment dedicated to that, just to sort of say, we're taking responsibility. This is our bad. You've all paid for a full price game, and it needs fixing. Other than that, there's a lot of promise there. I'm quite excited for the Game Boy on the Switch. I'm quite excited for Game Boy Advance being on the Switch. Super excited. Oh bloody hell! What was it? Metroid Prime. Super excited for that. The fact that there's going to be a digital version, like not long after the presentation, fantastic. Like, what a drop. And it shows, I mean, maybe this will be the test for the Metroid series. If a load of people flood and buy that, like get straight on that, Metroid games might start blowing up again. And I think they probably should, because the Metroidvania genre was established by that. And it's only had one game out, one new game for, what was it? Was it 20 years? I might be exaggerating. I might be pushing it there, but it was a long time. So they are there's a lot of DLC there. Like, Nintendo are getting their act together with adding DLC and extra interest to the games that they're already releasing, which I think they've been a bit old-fashioned in the past, where it's been like, there's your game, enjoy it, walk away, wait for the next one, if another one ever comes out. Oh, Golden Sun on the Switch. It's my favourite franchise. I'd love to see it gain popularity again one day. Will it? I don't know. Maybe it going on there as a Game Boy Advance game will just... It's not out with the when that Game Boy Advance player comes out, but it will be eventually there, and then obviously the sequel will probably go on. So excited. I hope that people like start picking it up and going, why have I never played this? Why have I never heard of this? Because the sad thing is, the third game, which is the weakest in the franchise, the first two games are like, how they made those games back then for the Game Boy Advance, God knows. But the third one, I think it was 10 years after, and it didn't hit the same marks, but also didn't conclude the story. So there was a cliffhanger at the end of Dark Dawn, and for me, as a huge fan of the series, I kind of need to know what happens at the end. But they kind of need to revitalise the original direction, I think, too. But that's my rant about Golden Sun. Anyway, I hope you liked watching this along with me. I've certainly enjoyed watching along, sort of seeing where the gaming industry in the sort of Nintendo direction is going. A lot of good stuff there. Shame again, that apology for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There should be a public apology. You can't be a brand that big and fuck up that bad and not acknowledge it and not saying there's a fix going to be soon. If that game stays in the state it's in, I think that Nintendo will be knocked down in my estimations quite considerably. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll resume my normal scheduling, obviously. This is just going to be a... Hey, I've done it. I've watched it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.